Your perception is everything in this reality. If you understand what I tried to say to you in this video, then your life is going to change. It's so important to understand this point about perception and your reality. Your perception of your reality is one of the most important, if not the most important thing about being a live human being. You are the conscious driver of your human being. You are the consciousness of your human being. You are actually multiple things. You're not one thing. We as conscious drivers in our human beings are actually multiple parts, multiple personality. This is why you will always hear me talking about how important self-awareness is. How you perceive reality through your everyday life is going to determine the quality of life that you have. Now, you can actually have the same experience in multiple parts of your life and have completely different outcomes of that exact same experience. You've heard it many times where it's like, oh, I need to grow. In the past, I wasn't able to handle things like that, but then I grew up and then I was able to handle things like that. That being able to handle anything from growth is your perception changing. By understanding yourself or the situation better, you will perceive a specific topic or a situation or an experience in a different way. For example, if you're someone that wants to put themselves out there on social media, put yourself out to the world for whatever reason. It could be because you want to grow your business and increase your brand. It makes sense and it's a fantastic tool to use. But once you put yourself out there, you'll make a social media post and you might get a really negative comment. Or someone that you know close to you will see you doing what you're doing and then say negative things to you or about you. Now in that moment, you might get really upset about that, which is valid, it's okay, and it's understandable. There are parts of me that I'm being triggered to become aware of that feel the way they do, and that's valid, that's okay. And after I do the work to understand the unmet needs of these parts of myself and then get to a place where I'm meeting the needs in a healthier way, where I'm able to give that love to myself, give whatever I need to myself in that moment. Side note, I'm not trying to say you are everything you need, but we can give a lot more to ourselves than we are right now. Then I will eventually arrive at a place where the same experience of me putting myself out there and someone saying negative things about me or to me won't make me feel the same way. That is growth. But the growth is because I have understood more about myself, which has changed the perception of myself. And by understanding more about myself, it will help me understand more about everyone else. And I can even understand more about the person who would be saying negative things about me. And by understanding more about that person and understanding the reason that they're doing that is because of their own stuff, their own wounds, their own pain, their own unconscious behaviors and beliefs that are being triggered from seeing my content online. By understanding that, the same experience won't make me feel the same way anymore. My perception of that entire experience has changed. Through changing my perception of what it really means when someone is negative towards what I put out there, I'm able to handle that situation in a much healthier way. Your perception is so important in your life. You can achieve anything you want to. Think of a goal right now. Make it as big as you can. You can achieve that goal. The only person that's stopping you from achieving that goal is you. And you can change the perceptions that come up on your journey to achieving that goal. And we do that by going towards understanding yourself. Understanding yourself is what loving yourself is. It's the difference between validating yourself and invalidating yourself. If you're constantly making how you feel wrong, which we are programmed to do in so many ways that are completely unconscious to us. But if we keep going down that path of doing that, then we're stopping our exploration towards understanding, which will then change the perception that we have of our own reality. To understand how you work as an emotional being is one of the most important things you will do in this lifetime. The way you change your perception of anything in this reality is by understanding yourself. To understand yourself, you need to raise your self-awareness. We are creatures of needs. To become aware of any need that we have and learn how to meet that need in a healthy way is how we will change perceptions of our reality. If you want to understand more about self-awareness and how to start going towards meeting your own needs, you can watch a free masterclass where I go really deep into that. I'll put the link for that in the description below. Learn how to go towards changing your perception of your reality and you will achieve anything you want to achieve. I'll see you next time.